Praise the name of the Lord. Praise the name of the Lord, and welcome again to this edition of Faith Recharge with me, Dr. Esther Wahome. Today I want us to talk about bold faith. And bold faith is something so special, and I want us to talk about it in reference to the story of the woman with the issue of blood in the book of Mark chapter 5, starting from verses 25 up to about 34 there. And we read this beautiful story of this woman who had an issue of blood for 12 years. Now, what is it about the faith that healed this woman? What is it about the faith that touched this woman and uprooted a problem that was there for over 12 years? Now, when we read the Bible, we see that the disciples were with Jesus day in and day out. They walked with him, they saw him perform miracles, they spent time with him. So that means that several times they came into contact with his clothes. They touched him on several occasions because they were with him, they mingled with him, they were walking with him day in and day out. But there is no single day that it is written in the Bible that Jesus turned and said, "Virtue has left me," by the simple act of the disciples mingling or touching the hem of his garment or simply his garments. So what is it about this faith that this woman has? The Bible records that this woman came from behind. She was so charged up. She was so expectant. So that is the difference. Brethren, my sisters, my brothers, children of God, it is one thing to walk with Jesus. It is one thing to have faith in Jesus, but it is totally a different thing in having bold faith that has expectation. So the difference between the touching of the clothes that the disciples had and the touching of the hem of the garment that this woman with the issue of blood had is the expectant heart, is the expecting faith. How is your faith, my sister, my brother? Do you have an expectation when you go to Jesus, when you push forth? You may be having a problem. You may be having a pain, even a sickness, even a situation like this woman, a situation that has lasted for years, for a very, very long time. And you have been there, and you come to a point where you decide, enough is enough. I am going to wake up with my shame. I am going to wake up with my pain. I am going to go through, to mingle through the people, no matter how smelly, no matter how messy I am going to go forth, and I will go through the crowd, and I will go to Jesus and touch the hem of his garment. She was so charged with bold faith. It is the bold faith I want to speak about. Faith with an expectation. This faith was so different. It was faith with an expectation. She believed, she knew that if she takes herself up and goes through the crowd without caring the voices of accusation, without caring who thinks she's smelly or messy, that she would touch this hem of his garment and her life would never be the same again. And this dominant, this challenging, this heartache, this pain, this issue of blood that had stuck, even after her going to physicians, even after her trying so many things, she was so charged with bold faith, but not just bold faith, but faith with an expectation. Where is your faith, my sister, my brother? Is your faith so expectant that you know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you don't even need much attention. She was not bothered whether Jesus will turn. She was not bothered if Jesus will speak. She was not bothered if Jesus will lay hands on her. She was just expectant and believed that just by the fact that she is going to touch the hem of his garment, she would be okay. She would be vindicated. She would be healed. She would be transformed. Her name would be changed. Her story would be changed. And that was what happened that day. Her expectant faith, her bold faith with expectation, she came from behind. I don't care where your situation has put you. I don't care how far behind you are. As long as you can charge up your faith, as long as you can recharge your faith, and move forth from that situation, that backyard, that messy place where people have placed you, where people have always seen you, where people have testified that you belong. If you can refuse in your faith and recharge your faith and move forth through the crowd, it must have been very difficult to go through the crowd. It must have been very shameful. It must have been very scary. But all the same, she came from behind and went forth through the crowd until she fulfilled her mandate of touching the hem of the garment of Jesus. And Jesus turns and says, "Virtue has left me." May you touch Jesus with an expectant heart, even as you walk with him, so that great things will be released in your life, so that virtue and power will be released in your life. Power to vindicate you, power to change your name and your story, power to relocate you from that place of pain and shame. Praise the name of the Lord. I came to prophesy today that your life is changing, that your life is being relocated from that place of shame, from that place of pain, from that place where people have placed you. And people will be witnesses, and they will surely know this is the woman, this is the man, this is the person who suffered for so long, but Jesus has vindicated her, but Jesus has vindicated him, but Jesus has touched and healed her. Jesus has opened up her womb. Praise the name of the Lord. May God release great things this season for you as you touch him with an expectant heart, as you recharge your bold faith and reach out for that which Jesus has purposed to release in your life. May your life never be the same again. Even as you recharge your faith to believe in God, even as you recharge your faith to reach out to him, to go through that which you have always thought is impossible to go through, in order to reach out to Jesus, in order for him to turn and say, "Who has touched me? Virtue has left me." May great things be released upon you this moment. May great things be released upon your life this season. May your life turn around. May your story change. May your name change. May your position change. May your place of shame never be called your place again. May your place of pain never be related to you again, because bold faith shall indeed change your life, turn around your life. Brothers and sisters, this high season, we push forth. We push forth. We push forth with bold faith and with an expectation. God bless you. Stay blessed.